maybe I will take one final round of questions. Maybe that gentleman looks like he has a burning question. Huyo mungwana pale.
Thank you, His Excellency, Mr. President. My name is Olebo Kalebo Winongar, and I'm a resident of Kisumu and also a politician. And mostly, I'm a sports icon, having played rugby for Kisumu RFC and Kisumu and the Ulinzi Football Club. My question is on sports. Kisumu used to be the hotbed of sports. And when we were growing up, we had very, very good sports people here. And since time, it has died. And people have become disillusioned. And because sports is one of the means of employment of our people. During our time when we were in sports, very many people got the opportunity to go abroad and play in Australia, in USA, in all those places, in India. We had hockey, we had volleyball, we had basketball, very brilliant players. Nowadays, it's dying. So I don't know what the government will do to revive sports and give us employment. Another question is about our infrastructure. When I talk about infrastructure, I'll talk about roads, I'll talk about water, and I'll talk about electricity. We have here, even in Riyadh here, we don't have roads, we don't have water, we don't have electricity. And even in my home area, Karachuonyo, I don't have a road, I don't have water, I don't have electricity. What are you going to do about that? Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Caleb. Let me just deal with Caleb first so that I can move here. Bwana Caleb, on sports, you're right that our sports is not in the place where it should be. What are we doing? The first thing I did last year is that I gave instructions that the sports fund, which had been cannibalized and made to support other things. In fact, the sports fund, only 40% of the money was going to sports. 60% was going to other things. So last year, I changed the policy and I said the sports fund must only support 100% matters sports. That's number one, in order to raise resources for our sports. Number two, you have said, what are we doing about sports? Now we have resources. And in fact, I was reading today, there was an issue in Parliament where Parliament was concerned about our sports academies. For us to be able to raise the quality of our sports, because it's becoming scientific and it is becoming competitive, we have to have sports infrastructure. And it is the reason why we are now investing in sports academies, so that in every part of Kenya, we have a sports academy where we can do more training, we can have more facilities for us to be able to grow the talent that we have. Kenya is a sporting nation, and we all know that we are a sports giant in the world, actually. In fact, the good news, like in the last Paris situation, we were number one in Africa. So it is true, we have sports talent in Kenya. And that is why, number one, I changed the policy on sports fund. And number two, we are now in the program of developing sports academies for us to be able to grow our sports talent, whether it is in football, whether it is in athletics, whether it is in all the other fields. You have also said correctly that roads, water, electricity. I have some good news for you on matters electricity. I was in, you say you come from Karachuonyo. I was in Homa Bay today, and I have asked the ministry responsible for energy. Now we have a plan on deploying electricity. In your county, we have 1.56 billion shillings to connect 17,000 people to electricity, households in your county. I hope you become one of them, so that at least we sort out one problem. I will make sure that I will tell your member of parliament to make sure that you are one of them. We have desegregated into every constituency. On matters to do with water, again, my good friend Caleb, I was on the program of water today, again in your county. I was in Oyugis, because in Oyugis we put up a water project there for about 700 million. Today I was there to add them another 200 million so that we can actually deliver water to home states. It is going to happen in Oyugis. It is going to happen in Kendu Bay. I have also a program of 450 million in Homa Bay town, and hopefully I should be able to have a program for Karachuonyo. On the roads, again, today I was in Homa Bay. Let me use your county. Is that correct? Homa Bay is your county? Yes. I was in Homa Bay, and we managed to get resources. You remember that road from Kadel to Karabuor to Kanyathiang? That road now we have money to build it. And your short member of parliament knows what. That short man, he's been on my case. You know, we now have money for it. Again, we have money now to do the Sindo all the way to Sori. We also from the one that comes from Homa Bay to Mbita all the way to through Sindo all the way to Sori. That road, we have agreed that we are also going to complete that road. And also, we have a couple of other roads that were started, they stalled, but we are looking for resources on how to take them forward. So we won't be able to do everything in one go, but at least we have a plan on how to progressively complete some of those roads.